Peace. Back with more content. So here we going with approximately 6 rounds. 1 round of jump rope and 1 round of shadow boxing, done 3 times for a total of 6 rounds. Right here, we kicking it off with jump rope. We going a little over a minute because I wasn't timing it. So that's what I'm saying, approximately a minute. So we went over a minute jump roping. The second round is shadow boxing. I cannot stress the importance of shadow boxing enough. Now, I'll always emphasize that I'm boxing, I'm fighting, I'm practicing for real life scenarios, not a sport. However, in the same breath, shadow boxing is fucking rudimentary, whether it's the streets or it's in sports. Footwork is mandatory. As you do more and more shadow boxing, you'll grow to learn where you should be sharpening your skills up. For me, myself, my actual combinations are kind of fluid. So I practice more on footwork, being deceptive, 52, surprises, and all the basics, the fundamentals as well. One of the most important things is that my mindset, I'm actually thinking about real fighting though. I'm not just going through the motions. I'm thinking about real fights. Obviously, footwork is being emphasized. These 6 rounds are excellent conditioning. If I'm not mistaken, this was actually one of my rest days. All right, so now we're going to round 3. Round 3 is back to jump rope. Obviously, I sped the video up. I didn't want to bore you to death with jumping fucking rope for a minute or so. So this is round number 4. Back to shadow boxing. Them direct front kicks to the face will definitely pay dividends when you least expect it. So don't sleep on that front kick to the face. Be sure to have that chin down. Shadow boxing locks in unconscious movements. Like I unconsciously put my chin down. I unconsciously get on my bicycle, meaning I get in my fighter stance. I don't have to think about that. My rear hand automatically comes up to my face. I don't have to think about that shit. Also, when I'm shadow boxing, I'm creating combos. I'm creating fluid movements to come from an uppercut, a jab, to an elbow, to a kick. I typically, on rare occasions, well, fuck, it ain't typical if it's rare. So on rare occasions, I get criticism that some of these movements that I do aren't real, like they can't be done in real life, like in a real fighting scenario. And I always say, that's bullshit. I don't do fake ass movements. I don't choreograph fucking techniques and fighting schemes and shit like that. That's weird shit. How could I be training for a street fight and doing fake shit at the same time? It's asinine. These movements need to be implemented strategically through a fight. Fight gonna last about 5 minutes, if that. The first initial lockup, yeah, you maybe gotta go face. You might gotta go all out and just throw a flurry. Maybe. You know? Maybe you throw a combination. Step off the center line, kick to the side, the rib cage, kidney shot or something. And then after that initial flurry, when you just lock up and just thunderdome it, and that conditioning kick in, and that next motherfucker be smoking and drinking, and ain't really conditioned or got the wind nor stamina to keep locking effectively like you are, that's when you get in close and you drop those elbows. That's when you get in close and you do the hook and come up with the uppercut and the fucking knee to the ribs, right? That's when you implement the techniques though. But if you don't got no techniques and you don't train and you don't practice them, you're not gonna just willy-nilly and just get into a confrontation and then just start just doing shit. Man, sharpen your weapon, man. Oil up your fucking firearm. Be ready. Stay ready. There's no need to be a fucking pro athlete. Believe it or not, as much criticism and shit that we talk sitting on the couch about pro athletes, whether they're boxing, MMA, them motherfuckers really, really train hard and will whoop 95% of motherfuckers just off their training and their stamina. They will outlast your ass. You don't need to be that because this isn't your fucking profession. You're not getting paid for this. But if you can be 20% of a pro athlete, you're gonna outdo fucking 90, 80% of the average Joes walking the streets. That's what you got to remember. I'm going to outlast a motherfucker. My stamina, my conditioning is gonna say when you get tired, I'm gonna put your ass in some jiu-jitsu hold and choke you the fuck out. Because you're not gonna have the strength to weather my conditioning, my training, knowing my mental capacity. All this shit count, man. So in closing, like, comment, subscribe. Shadowboxing, sharpen up your sword, man. Be ready, stay ready. Peace.